at Villano Beach. I took a drive up the coast today. It's just cloudy, but check this amazing thing out. It is like you just drive right up to the beach. Like I'm actually standing right next to my car, and this is the sights. It's pretty cool that you can just drive right up to the ocean. Pretty wavy out there. Lots of birds, lots of wildlife. And I'm gonna invade these guys' little territory here while I talk to you today about the subject of pain and pleasure. So let me get up on my stoop so I can have a little discussion. So anyway, I decided not to invade the bird space there, and this is going to be your view. So I want to talk to you about pain and pleasure. Something that's been just going through my head on my drive up the coast today. And I just want to take you through a little exercise to find out what your pain and what your pleasure is. Because really, they're the same thing. If you think about the pendulum that I'm always talking about, when a pendulum swings, the center is here, and then when it swings out one way, it goes here, and then it always has to match and swing back the other way. So if your pain is here, your pleasure has to be here. So in essence, they are at the same level. So take a minute to just take a really deep breath and close your eyes for a second. And as you take that deep breath, I want you to imagine a pure, beautiful white liquid light cleansing every part of your brain. Just cleaning it out, cleaning out anything that's in there and clearing it. And then take another deep breath, and I want you to imagine your consciousness, your mind, going right down into your heart center. So go to the center of your chest, basically, and imagine you're going deep into your heart self. And I want you to sit there, and I want you to say, heart, let me feel your pain. And I just want you to feel what the pain in your heart feels like right now. Let your heart show you what the pain feels like within you. And that's all I want you to do, is visit with what that pain feels like. And continuing to breathe and get a real sense for the vibration and the feel of that pain, because that pain, that vibration, that feeling is something that's a constant within you. Maybe you're not consciously tapping into it or realizing it's there, but when you ask to be shown or feel that pain, it comes into your awareness and you feel it. And so that's vibrating in you every day and every moment, and that will affect you. So now I want you to ask that pain, what is that pain? What is the one word that describes that pain? And whatever word comes to you first, trust that. And the amazing thing is, it could be something like anger or sadness or abandonment. But you know what? It wouldn't be so far-fetched to even know that a pain could be happiness, to be honest with you, because maybe that is somebody's pain. But just trust whatever you got with that. And just breathe into that. And now ask your heart, whatever your pain is, where does this pain come from? Why are you feeling this pain? What is causing this pain? And trust the first thing that comes to your mind, because sometimes you may be surprised and sometimes you may know what it is. But just trust the first thing that comes. And then ask yourself, why am I allowing this, whatever that pain is, to be in my space. I wonder why I'm allowing this. I wonder why I'm allowing this pain to be in my heart. And trust whatever you get. Okay, and with that same beautiful liquid white light that we used in our mind, I want you to let that come down and cleanse right through your mind, right through your throat, and right into your heart, and cleanse out whatever that pain is. Just let that white light clean that pain. Okay, and take a nice deep breath and cut the cord to that. Just cut the cord to that for now. And now I want you to feel your mind, your consciousness, go deep into your heart and ask to feel the feeling of pleasure in your heart. What does the feeling of pleasure in your heart feel like? And notice that that's probably a completely different feeling from what you just felt. And just feel that pleasure, just feel that vibration, that feeling for a moment. That's also a part of your vibration. That's also a part of your being, a part of your energy on a daily basis, whether you're tapping into it or not. And now ask your heart, what is this pleasure? The one word that describes this pleasure. And whatever comes to you first, trust the word. Let your heart tell you. Don't let your mind tell you. Let your heart tell you. Your mind will lie to you a lot of times. Your heart will always tell you the truth. And then say, I wonder why I feel this pleasure, whatever it is. I wonder why I'm feeling this pleasure within me, whatever the name of that pleasure was. So now open your eyes, and now you have your pain and your pleasure, and this is good for you right here in this moment. That can change tomorrow. It may change in a month. It just depends. But you have a pain and you have a pleasure, and they're on separate ends of the spectrum. And the truth is that, you know, you can spend your time trying to heal that pain like it's a bad thing. Or you can decide that, you know what, it's okay to have both, but what's more important is where am I going to spend my time dwelling? And some people would think that you have to move that pain in order to experience that pleasure, but actually it's not true. Because the more painful you can feel, the more pleasure you can feel, and the more pleasure you can feel, the more painful you can feel. That's the way the pendulum swings. But it's up to you to choose which side of the pendulum you're going to hang with. And it's okay to experience the pain, but but use the pain to get to your pleasure. Use it as a tool. Don't dwell in it. I mean, if you sit in your pain and it doesn't feel good, then what are you gaining? Ask yourself, if I'm feeling this pain and I'm choosing to be in this pain all the time and look at this pain all the time, there's something that's serving you. That pain is serving you in some way. Ask yourself, I wonder how this pain is serving me. Is it serving you because if you keep dwelling on it, you won't have to do anything to change yourself? It's an excuse to not take actions to reach your pleasures. Ask yourself, I wonder how this pain is serving me. And then think about your pleasure and say, I wonder why I'm not staying in my pleasure more. Why am I afraid to stay in my pleasure? And ask yourself, what could I gain by being in this pain? And what can I gain by being in this pleasure? And then choose the one that makes you feel the most open, obviously, because the more open you are to receiving anything in your life. So the more closed you are, the more you close yourself off, the less you will receive. So any feeling inside of you that feels constricting, you want to breathe into that constriction and open it up and ask it, what would be the opposite of this constriction so I can open myself up, my energy, my feelings, my being, so I can bring in my whatever it is you want to bring into your life. But get really clear about your pain and your pleasures and use them as tools to decide what you really want for yourself. Whether that's to keep dwelling in your pain so you can stay stuck in the same place, because I guess you must like it if that's where you stay, or recognize it and get okay with it and just find out what the opposite of that pain is, which is your pleasure, and go for that. Because really, you can be in your pain and experience a lot of difficulty, experience a lot of drama and sadness and low energy stuff, and that takes a lot of energy from you. Or you can use your energy to do what it takes to experience your pleasure. And that will, yeah, you're gonna spend energy on pain or pleasure. Either one that you choose, you're spending energy on it. It just depends on what kind of energy you want to dwell in and where you will get the most benefit from where you are dwelling. So is it your pain or is it your pleasure? It's your choice and it's your decision where you want to put your energy, your vibration, and your time. And if something's really dragging you down and you think that you need to get rid of that pain in order to reach your pleasure, that doesn't work either. Because a lot of times those pains seem to be, you know, that if they're pains, they probably things that you've been trying to move for the longest time and you haven't. So why not just decide to stop trying to fix that and go to your pleasure and work on that instead? You have a choice. You don't have to fix that pain to get to your pleasure. Just figure out what that pleasure is and go there and say, I wonder how I can be in my pleasure today. I wonder how I can feel more of this pleasure today. And you just do whatever that one little thing is that you can do. Maybe it's, you know what, to feel my pleasure today, I'm just gonna get outside and go for a drive by myself. Or to feel this pleasure today, I think I'm just gonna forget about work for a day. And so it doesn't mean you have to say, I'm gonna just, you know, sell everything and move and take off into the wild blue yonder, and maybe that is because, hey, I've done it. But it doesn't have to be that extreme if you're not ready for that. It can be as simple as, today, to be in this pleasure, I wonder what I can do to be in this pleasure. Just wonder, and let that answer come to you. And, you know, maybe it's today I'm just not gonna give a shit, so I can be in my pleasure. It's gonna be like, I don't give a crap about anything, so I can be in my pleasure today. Or maybe it's, I'm gonna write a list of how I can be more in my pleasure every day. It can be anything. So just identify what your pain is, and then identify your pleasure, and know that they're basically the same thing, just at different ends of the spectrum. And you choose where you want to feel and where you want to put your time. Okay, everyone, I'm going to sign out. I'm going to enjoy more of my day and be in my pleasure. Remember, please like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it on my YouTube channel. Write in the comments below what your pain and your pleasure are. I'd love to know. And which one you're going to dwell in and how. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and go on my website, cindyyler.com, and make sure you sign up for my free newsletters and updates. And I'll see you all later.
inspired and live your dream. Change your life, set yourself free with Cindy. Yeah, join Cindy. Travel through Egypt, see the blue Nile, Sahara Desert, open up your mind. Have an adventure in the deep Red Sea. Get your dose of spirituality. Get inspired, live your dream. Change your life, set yourself free with Cindy. Yeah, join Cindy. Get inspired and live your dream. Change your life, set yourself free with Cindy. Yeah, join Cindy.